Hey you guys, it's MJ from Alta Love. How are you? I couldn't help myself. I wanted to go live and talk about progress as a little juicy insight. Just endeavoring this 3D reality and pioneering a business, a new paradigm business, but it's business, right? And it's really wild to me, like the difference of points of attraction where Abbott coming from versus like where people in the old paradigm come from, and like the merging of those two realities basically through like awakening, so spontaneous awakening, suffering, these sort of things, positive intention, and then a dissolution of a very old way of perceiving the world, i.e., we're all separate from each other and we have to try to take and steal and get from one another, and kind of just treating other humans like not very well, right? So I basically have it listed like what is progress really, because in the economic world, in the world that a lot of us are kind of imprinted by, progress basically means like how much can you accumulate and how much can you dominate. So like your power has to do with domination and control, and your kind of reputation, your status has to do with your like material wealth. So that's old paradigm, right? That's a linear perspective of progress, which means we're just building upon building upon building, but not looking at the whole picture, right? We're just going in a straight line. So we could see progress. Old paradigm is a linear perspective. New paradigm is a circular perspective, right? So we're thinking about a circular economy. This is cool because this is obviously stuff I'm editing the videos for week 1 for our Zenville Zero Waste course. And Katie does talk about this in as far as the zero waste movement goes, that we really want to be looking at our consumption patterns in a circular way rather than just this buying mindlessly and, throwing it away. That's the point. Like the buildup of trash is literally humanity's denial of emotions. Because if we're seeing stuff out there, it's because we're vibrating that. And like, to me, trash is like people's unconscious denied shit, right? It's like, I don't want to look at it. I don't have that. Yeah, I've had situations with people where like they live and talk a certain way, but then you see the cupboards or you see their house or you see their car or you see something and you're like, wow, there's clearly some mess, some hidden mess, right? Some hidden stew in there. Otherwise, we'd keep it clean, So, hey, another way of looking at progress is like old paradigm hoarding. Like this, like I think I sort of can't help but think of someone like Donald Trump, like who can build the biggest building to prove the biggest, and this whole idea of, I guess, male dominance or like dominance as like this inherent human thing. I'm just like, I just don't buy it. I literally think that still male dominance is just another level of programming or conditioning based on false perception of separation. False perception of separation is ultimately what is denied or severed our connection to the divine. And then it's only through the connection to the divine that we can invoke our polarity of harmony in the masculine, feminine, in the dark and the light, in strength and fluidity. And there's really no separation, right? If we're only ever talking about the divine feminine, then there's a distortion there, because it's all ultimately bringing us to a higher level of unity and balance, not separation or segregation, because every being is the whole, right? Every being is the whole creator. So there's just no division, right? And I would say that when we're in old paradigm, like that's where the division is. It's like women are da 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 da, and men are, and we all have these and it's actually like, well, we're just all human. And we all got a whole mixture of feelings and like things going on. So we just got to try to practice, being okay about the feelings. And it's so weird that like the root or the core of the teachings is so simple when it comes to unity. And then I got to say, like, years and years and years of this kind of spiritual work and practice and deepening connection, and you kind of like pop out the other side of these rabbit holes being like, oh, it was me all along. It was all me. And then, yeah, you got to love yourself and love the residue. Anywho. And then the other example I have is just limitation versus expansion. So like to me, progress, old paradigm is like, must struggle really hard because we're separate, because we're limited, versus the progress of expansion, growth, and change, right? So really transformation, breakdown, feeling emotions, letting our emotions move us. All of that is actually a big part of allowing ourselves to be expansive beings. Limited beings, it's like we're still afraid and we're trying to put on a show, right? Versus like being the full expansion of who you are. I think that's it. Yeah, just a quick little share. Sometimes you can spend hours editing and love it and then realize you need just a break from that. So I've just taken a break and I'm going to crack on with the work. I'm really excited about some cool opportunities coming in for All to Love, and I'm heading back to London this evening to see some clients this weekend and begin filming for week 2 and maybe even week 3. We might even get done filming week 2 and 3. We've now, this week we're sending the material. Katie is sending the written material to All to Love's copy editor, and so that we can have it all nice and slick for you. No grammatical errors, you know. We like to deliver the goods to the best of our ability without any pretense or random bullshit, right? So I love you guys loads. I hope that you're having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to you real soon. Take care, you guys. Lots of love. Peace out.